Hello, welcome back to Helping Hand OKC. Today here on Helping Hand OKC, I'm going to show you how to change your angle stop. And you're probably asking yourself, what is an angle stop? An angle stop is this little valve here that's underneath your kitchen sink. You have two of them. You have a hot and you have a cold. Also, you have one located in your bathroom, right on the back wall where your toilet is. That little valve, that's what's called an angle stop. And what that valve does, so if you need to turn off your water, you can just turn it off, turn it on and turn it off. And a lot of times it fails. A lot of times it leaks, or it doesn't turn the water on, or doesn't turn the water off. So first thing I want you to do is to turn off your main water. Locate your main water, turn it off. And once you get your water turned off, go back and verify that it's off at that sink that you're working on, or that toilet that you're working on. Then once you do that, then you can actually remove this angle stop. And this particular angle stop I have is a 1/2 inch supply, and it's got a 3/8 feed to the sink or to the toilet. That's the standard of them. And this one is actually feed in with copper. This is copper. Most of in your bathrooms come in that little stud. We're going to be copper. Some of the newer homes, they're doing away with copper. They're coming out with PVC or PEX. It'll be like blue or red or whatever color they decide to go with. This is what PEX looks like. And if you have this here, you can pretty well do the same thing and changing it. So I'm gonna show you how quickly and easy it is to change it and what tools you need to do this job. You can two pair of channel locks, or I have my one stop rigid. This does the job of 2 pair of channel locks. Right here is pretty good. You may need a copper cutter to cut the copper if you need to cut it. It's run you probably about $12-13. This run you probably about $25, but it's a great tool. If you're doing multiple of these, or if you're a handyman or you're maintenance, you need to get this. This will save you time. And if you're just a regular home guy and you say, hey, look, I got a pair of channel locks, this will do just as good. So these will work as well. And you need a piece of sandpaper. So once you get your water turned off or so, then you want to remove this line that these are feeding to your toilet or your sink. Move that line, take it off. And my little one-stop tool, you can put it right in the hole. That's what I like about it. And it plays back up. And you take the other one, you can just take it and turn it until it loosens up. It just makes things so easy. And when you get it off, I don't know if you can see that, there's a copper ring on there. You want to, it's a copper ring. You want to get that ring off. Sometimes you can pull it off, depending on if it's flared out or not. You're not going to get it off. You'd have to cut it. But if you can get it off, try to pull it off. See, that came off. That's the ring. Your little ring. And that's made out of copper. That's the seal ring. And that comes in the kit with this. Now, if that ring doesn't come off, you have to take your cutters and you put your cutters on. And you just take it and turn it. Tighten. One full turn. Tighten again. One full turn. Tighten it again. Keep doing that. And as it's tightening, it's cutting into this copper, and then it'll cut it all the way off. That if you need to get you a pair, a set of this, like I said, about $12. It's worth having if you need it. If you don't have a copper here and you just have the PEX, you can just take your PEX cutters, and you can just take it and just whatever length you want, you just cut it. So, but you're gonna make sure you have enough stem coming out the wall, so you're not trying to, you don't want to cut too much. Just cut just a little bit, just to get this pipe off. Because on these, if it's on these, it'd be like probably either cramped on, or it could be used with shark bite or something like that. But anyway, that's only if you got this style. I'm going to show you real quickly how to put this valve on. Like I said in this kit, you're going to have, that's your backing nut, that's your little ring. You got to have the ring. And this is your quarter turn valve here. And what you're going to do, you want to put this on like though. Oh yeah. And then if you have to cut this, you want to make sure you sand this down a little bit. Take a little light sandpaper and just kind of scuff up the edge, because once you cut it, it'll be flared up. And you don't want to, just take some sandpaper and just lightly hit it. And just make sure there's no high spots. So when you put this ring on, it'll go on. If there's high spots, that ring won't go on. You'll be fighting it. And you want to put the ring on like so. It just slide right on like that. And then you take your valve, push it on there. And what happens when you push it up, that ring pushes up against that valve, and that's what makes the seal. You just tighten. I always tighten stuff up with my hand first, because you don't want to cross thread. If it's not going on, that means something may be caulked or something. Just bag it out, take your time, and then tighten up. Make sure you tighten with your hand, always at first. Then if you want to use your deal, then you can just go ahead and tighten it up. Hold it with that one hand and just pull it in until it's tightened. And you want to tighten it fairly decent. You hear it make a noise, go, that's tight. Don't worry about it. Make sure it's not moving. Hook up your water line to your sink or to your toilet. Go turn your main water on. Come back, check for leaks. Turn this valve on. Make sure there's no leaks. If there's no leaks, then job well done. If you do have a leak, you may have to tighten it up just a little bit more, or make sure there's no leaks in your pipe or anything. That's how you do that as well. Now, if you were using PEX, you'd have to, a lot of these would be put on with either cramping tools or a shark bite or whatever. And you can't take it loose like this if it's shark bite. You just have to just cut it. And once you cut it, just make sure you have enough so when you go back on with it, you can just have enough room to, because you can buy these valves with shark bites and you can just push it on here. And once you push it on there, it's on. That's it. You ain't got to be tightening nothing. It's made. The shark bites works pretty good if that's the setup that you have. And then other people use cramping tools or cramp them and whatnot, depending on what kind of setup you have. That's basically it on the tools prices. This valve probably run you about $9, 1/2 inch, 3/8. This is standard. Channel locks may run, you can get a set of 2 for $12. And if you want to go with this run you about $23, $24. Really good tool to have. But you can use either or. Cutters probably run you about $9 if you have PEX or PVC. You can get these cutters. If you don't have them, then you don't have to buy this. You saved yourself $300. You just did it. Took you 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and you just saved yourself over $300. Some of these jobs are pretty simple. For every homeowner, just having an idea of what it takes to do these jobs, whether you do it or not. So someone can't come in here and tell you that, hey, I had to change all your piping under your sink or something like that, because there's a lot of untruthful people. And you just kind of have an idea of when they say angle stops, or if they're saying things that you're not familiar with, you say, oh, I know what that angle stop is, because I watched that guy on Helping Hand OKC video, and he told me what this angle stop looked like. But anyway, if you have any questions, please leave in my feed, or any comments. You can follow me at Helping Hand OKC. That's Helping Hand OKC. Please leave a comment. I'm over and out. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.